on. We're gonna clean up the camera, maybe a little bit. Why is it so? Hold on. Sorry. That's sort of better. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay. Uh, where do I begin? You guys are nuts. Um, man, I'm not gonna read through everything. I'm just gonna list off everybody's name here. Todd, Mark, Chris, what is going on? Thurman, Len, Tim, where are we at? Hook 'em hollers, what's going on? Man, yeah, you guys, you carry on without me. This is our time to get together, and if I'm not present, you keep on trucking here. Let's see. Oops, let me turn this on. There we go. That's a little bit better. Here we go. Jim's Florida bound. Okay, okay. Tim, I think Daniel has stood us up. Uh, Not intentional here. Probably so, Tim. Thanks, Chris. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Jim, $1.35. Alan, hey folks, hope everyone is well. Been a few weeks since I've been here. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, here we go. Wow, you guys are blowing it up. Fuel went up 20 cents since Friday. Whoa, man. I haven't noticed that, at least around here. But Len, he sees all the riffraff comments and saying, "Great, this will be fun." Thurman, my authority got active tomorrow. First load already booked for the following. Dude, Thurman, awesome. Good deal. Hopefully you're making a lot more than maybe what you were with maybe another company underneath somebody else's authority, of course. Man. Good deal. Tim, I noticed that last night, Jim. I parked and when I woke up, it was 10 cents higher. Wow. Here we go. Arkansas Woodcutter. What's going on, sir? Glad to have you here. Good deal. Good deal. Chris, Jim, that makes me enjoy my construction job even more. Plus, I just got my Ranger going, getting 18.8 miles to the gallon, hand calculated miles. Very good. Very good. Is that what, a 4 or a 6 cylinder? I think my Range Rover that Range Rover. Ford Ranger, mine was a 6 cylinder, I believe. It still was okay mileage. Let's see. Reset. What is going on, sir? 2 weeks until I hit Alaska. Wow. Tim to Lynn said that he was giving up and he was going to do his own live. There you go, Lynn. Oh man. The cookie, what is going on, sir? Glad to have you here. Arkansas, summer on the coast of the Bering Sea, fishing and clamming on the coast with native elders. Wow. That is cool. David Cross, good evening and happy Father's Day to all you dads. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, happy Father's Day to you. I am not a dad, but man, we're why is this on my desk? Um, yeah, happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Let's see. Alan, happy Father's Day to all you dads out here. Chris, 4 cylinder 5 speed. If it makes a few months, then I'll get my money out of it. Paid 800 for it. Hey, if it works, it works. Send that puppy. Very good, man. All righty. Cool. Well, I was a little delayed grabbing the dogs tonight, but try to get here as soon as I could. So good stuff. Something that's new to my world over here, if you can stand hearing about it. Um, so basically, for my this, well, let me just preface this. I am not a. There's different areas of creativity, I'm sure, and I'm sure professionals have kind of mapped all that stuff out. But as far as being creative with like drawing or cutting or having skills with different things, that's not me. I actually failed art in like fourth grade, and my mom paid to have me tutored in art because I did so poorly. Which, I mean, talk about misery. An art teacher teaching a kid who just sucks at art. Why? Why put either of us through that torture? But nevertheless, that's what happened. And anyways, I'm not an arts and crafts kind of guy. So, for my dumpster business, I have a bunch of vinyl I need to put on my dumpsters, and basically, I need to have the vinyl cut. I would save thousands of dollars by getting my own vinyl cutter that goes to my computer, and then learning how to transfer the vinyl onto the dumpster can. And so, I have rolls of vinyl, and then transporting, uh, transplanting, whatever you want to say, whatever it's called, paper to move it over to the actual cans. It's all very exciting. I'm sure, and yeah, um, I'm having the hardest time trying to get this stupid vinyl that goes on the dumpster cans, getting it. Oh my word! Getting the blade to cut right on the vinyl paper and do all this stuff. It's pretty incredible. So yeah, I am navigating this machine that I got, and then I'm so horrible with my hands as far as sticky stuff and lining things up, and I'm not tactful at all with those things, and it's just absolutely terrible. So yeah, I'm having a good time. We're having a good time. Wasted probably 30 or 40 feet of vinyl so far, maybe less, but it's something. Um, I will be successful. Just a matter of how much I waste between now and then. Let's see, Thurman. What do you mean you're not a dad? What about Bella and Ryder? Thank you, Thurman. Well, being a dog dad, I'm sure actual human dads, fathers out there, um, would say it's not the same thing, but I appreciate it. Oh man, they're a handful for dogs, but they're great. So definitely, I mean, I have far bigger examples of you know learning patience than just with my dogs, but they definitely are a test of patience at times. Um, and to be fair, for those out there, there's a difference between, any guy with a Y chromosome could be a father, but to be a real dad and to train and to love and to, all of these things that a kid actually needs, that's what a dad is. And so, there's probably many people out there who would qualify as a father, but they weren't a dad to their kids. And so for those who are, who actually played the role, who actually did their absolute best, training their child and preparing them for the real functional world, um, in reality, that's what's pretty big deal. So for those of you out there, that's a huge accomplishment. And man, I'll hopefully join you here when the time is right on our end over here. So let's see. Did you figure out your starter problem? So Tim, okay. So I gave Tim a call earlier this last week. Um, my roll off truck, which I don't know if it's that helpful or talking about some of this information, but I'm probably going to a little bit more just because it's truck related and can transfer to other trucks out there that are even smaller or whatever. But so I had a problem with my roll off truck where it would start in the mornings, but it wouldn't start in the afternoons. Or if it did, it would take a long time or it'd be really sporadic, or I'd turn the key and it's just clicking, 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 and then vroom, like nothing ever happened. I checked the batteries, the fuses, the relays, the ignition and the starter relays, check the wiring, check the grounds, check the starter, check the solenoid as Tim was talking me through some of his thoughts on this whole situation, all the symptoms, trying to narrow down what in the world's going on. And so um, went through all those things. I was stuck at the Lowe's parking lot at the Chick-fil-A, which I had lunch there, supposed to deliver a dumpster right after that. I was stuck at that in that parking lot for 6.5 hours, simply turning the key back and forth, messing with different things, trying to get it to go, just having complete issues. Could not get it to go right. And so could not figure it out. I gave Tim a call. I gave a couple other people a call, just trying to brainstorm what in the world is going on. And so Tim had mentioned the solenoid on the starter possibly being um, the problem, the root problem of it's it's clicking, but it's not actually, the contact isn't there. It's not actually sending the power, and it's not able to go. The starter is opening and the for the flywheel to go, but it's not getting what it needs ultimately. And so checking that cylinder, checking the voltage, all that. Um, Ultimately, I was not able to do. It's so far up there, it's ridiculous. The starter, the position right at the frame. I couldn't get my fat hands or even my buddy's arms. He couldn't get up there either. So eventually, after 6.5 hours, and I'm now late to deliver this dumpster. First time in over 2 years I believe, I've ever not delivered a dumpster on the day that I was supposed to. I've always been able to deliver, even if I was late. And I would, give a discount and do what I can to take care of the customer in that way. If I was late, which is pretty rare still, but I actually didn't deliver a dumpster on the day I was supposed to. And of course, I'll share a little of the story. This elderly woman, a great grandmother, she, man, she sounded like 100 years old on the phone. Bless her heart. She had her 6 adult kids come in from around the region to come to nearby me, about 35 minutes away from me, come to her property to clean it out. And then I don't show up with the dumpster when everybody paid money, took time off work, all this stuff. It's just the horrible. It's the worst possible scenario of a job that went wrong. I mean, it's cringy. I just feel horrible. I mean, I'm deader than dead. Just horrible. Well, so I kept her up to date. She was kind of flipping out a little bit. I just told her, hey, I'm not. She asked at one point, "Are you scamming me?" I'm like, lady, no, I'm not scamming you. I'm just an idiot with a truck that doesn't run right now. I'm doing my best I can. If I could, I would be there as soon as possible. But I literally don't know what to do. I've got people coming to help. I'm trying to figure this out. And so she felt bad for me, but also kind of frustrated because she's like, man, everybody's here. It's a miracle that they all showed up at the same time. And now you're still not here. Come on, man. And very, very, even as frustrated as she was, she didn't take it out on me, which is just a complete blessing. But, anyways, this is probably going to be a YouTube video on my other channel where I can compose my thoughts enough. But, anyways, after 6.5 hours, past the time where I could actually dump this dumpster that needed to be dumped to then take to her house, the transfer station was closed. The truck started up as if it was just another day. Turn the key, no big deal at all. I'm going, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I'd rather it be on fire or something. Like, show me who's to blame. Like, I'm ready to break that part off in half and have a little murder, burn that in the stinking grill or something. And so it just started right up. And at this point, it's too late to go to the customer, too late to go to the transfer station, too late for just about everything. And I'm like, okay, well, forget this. I went to a new mobile mechanic that I've recently met through another buddy. And I just drove straight to his house, left the truck running, and I said, hey, talk to me, please. Narrow this down for me. We turned it off. We checked everything over to what we had talked through, Tim and I, on the phone, um, checking that solenoid and going through the process of walking through all that. We discovered it's not the solenoid. The solenoid and the starter were replaced twice within the last 2 months. It somehow was not the solenoid or the starter. It's the ignition switch, that harness that goes down. There's also and I've never encountered this before, a neutral safety switch. I don't know if that's the same thing. I don't know if that's in parallel with the ignition switch, but essentially those harnesses down below um, were messed up. And I can't remember. I think he said the word mangled. The harness was mangled. Whatever that means to him, he believes that's the culprit. And so basically, we were able to start the truck up, bypassing the solenoid. He was able to get his hands up in there to bypass the solenoid, and then me go on the start position on the key that bypassed it. So it's able to send the signal, but not all 12 volts. And so he didn't actually hotwire it down there, or I guess he did on the solenoid. But basically, that ignition switch is the culprit so far. So $100 part harness, and by God's grace, I'm so ready to have a truck that starts in the afternoon, that starts when it's been hot, that starts anytime. Oh my word, to have a truck that's reliable. It's just been killing me. So, and apparently my customers. So, that conversation with the elderly lady, she's very kind, very understanding about me. It's just, it happens. Things happen. That lady's daughter, adult child, who's probably twice or more than that than me. She said, I work at a trucking company, so I already know this happens every day. It is what it is. It's unfortunate it happened right now because everybody's here, but unfortunately, that's just how these things go. And so you do what you can, and we understand. We're ready to get that dumpster when you're able to give it to us. No problem. So cool. I talked with the elderly lady afterwards, and at this point, we're both laughing. We're both cringing and kind of dying inside. We're like, "Oh, I wish I could help," and she's like, "I wish you could help, so my kids aren't upset with me," or whatever that looks like. And we're laughing rather than crying from the situation, and just very very sweet, very very kind woman. And She had me cracking up just because she was just so funny on the phone. And at one point, I was like, "Well, do you think it'd help if I, when I do get the truck over there with the dumpster, if I brought some donuts for your kids?" And she's like, "Sure, they'll love that." And I called her when I was headed that way to deliver it. And I said, "Well, I've got everything going, but the last thing is I don't have the donuts yet. I can stop and grab some donuts. I'll leave the truck running, but would you like me to grab those donuts?" And she's like, "Honey, honey, 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 just get that dumpster there." And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. I'm serious about it." But I feel horrible. So she ended up, asking me, "Hey, it didn't work out, and it really kind of caused a bunch of issues for me." It's true. I said it's 100% my fault. I got to, keep my equipment going. And this has been a ghost of a problem. I've been hunting it for a while, but we're just now getting to it and really hunting it down here. And so she said, "Well, is it possible to make this right, like a refund or something?" And I said, "Well, uh, I'm willing to negotiate. I'm not trying to take advantage of it. You've already gone through enough with this situation, unfortunately." Um, I said, "You tell me what you think." But I'm willing. I'm thinking $50 of a refund to you because this really did not go well. I did not deliver what I promised. How I operate. It just didn't work. And I gotta own it. And so basically she said, "Well, I actually paid $100 to one of my sons to come down here from Chicago for fuel and everything." And it was just a much bigger mess. But I was thinking like $100 just to help out because I'm paying even more than that with everything that had to happen. And I said, "Well, we chatted for a little longer, and I just said, how about we do 125, and I hope that little extra just helps, and I want to be a blessing to you, even though everything went wrong that could go wrong in the story of my life. But I just, I don't want to take advantage of anybody, and at the end of the day, it's not your fault what happened, and I don't think it's really my fault either. But basically, um, we she said, "Thank you so much." 125, boom, 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 all good, and very, very kind lady. She said she's like, "I got a big mouth, and I've already recommended you to my neighbors, even though this situation happened. I don't care. I know this stuff is not your fault. You've been great on the phone, and you didn't scam me, and blah 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 blah." And I'm like, heavens, I'm not the guy to be scamming anybody. Man. So she said, "Well, maybe next time when my neighbor uses you, hopefully, I'm going to tell them that they need to use you. That I'll be able to meet you in person and give you a hug after all the trauma we went through together from this whole situation with the truck not going and everything." And so I said I would love that. That would be great. Um, Man, thank you for your patience and your understanding. And boy, oh boy, these things happen. So, man, let's get back to it here. Sorry for my whatever, but yeah, the truck will be fixed, I believe, tomorrow evening. I'll be getting the harness tomorrow morning. And evidently, with that on this particular truck, I haven't really looked into it a whole lot, but you need to disable the airbags so that they don't deploy when you get into the steering wheel, having to take that stuff apart. Um, First I've heard of that. I didn't think you really needed to do that, but evidently, there's a chance of that happening, and I don't need the airbags deploying um, in the truck when we go to switch out all that stuff. So, anyways, yeah. I don't know if that's just a extra safety precaution or whatever, but making it happen. Let's see. Um, Chris, let's get it out of the way. What's for dinner? Just grilled a couple tailgate burgers. Nice, Chris. Yeah, at church, we normally don't do this. Normally we just bring food in, everybody together, but we kind of spoiled ourselves, and we got some catering from McAllister's for Father's Day, and had some food there. So that was my dinner. I know Kara got back from Ohio visiting her family over there, and so I had some McAllister's earlier tonight. I didn't have a whole lot, so I might have a little bit extra of a midnight little something something. But yeah, good stuff. Len, hot dogs with chili and chopped onions. Nice. Very good. Tim, I did a video on how to put on vinyl stickers. I'm gonna have to watch the video then, because boy oh boy, transferring the vinyl onto the transparent paper or whatever you call it. Um, let me just tell you, the few cuts that I've done that I've tried to transfer, oh dear, they're in the trash right now. But I will definitely check it out. Nature Nut, happy Father's Day to all the Papa Bears. There you go. What kind of cutter did you get? The cutter is actually right behind the laptop. It's the MK2 US cutter, MH871 MK2. It is a 34-inch cutter, and I'm only going to be doing maybe up to 24 inches, but probably single lines, 12 inches or less, for the name, phone number, website, all that kind of stuff that I want to put on the dumpster. So 6 dumpsters in a truck and some other stuff to do. So I'll definitely be saving some money if I learn how to do it properly. um, Nature Nut Photos, Chris, we had Olive Garden. Ooh, this afternoon, no dinner required. Man, Olive Garden it'll tuck you into bed. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll just kind of lunch, dinner. I mean, you're set for the rest of the night. Man, Hook 'em Hollers. Well, don't use a screwdriver. Well, man, yeah, it was a little dicey on that old starter deal. Man, my left eye is just, I'm weeping. I'm weeping. I'll just talk like this, everybody. This is completely normal. Thurman, I grilled ribeyes and shrimp at our shop. Never used this grill whole 2 years. I have been with the company. Nice. Cool. Cool. Nature Nut Photos. Dogs are a good practice round for parenthood. I mean, I'll at least say they're good practice for growing your patience. And I mean, ultimately, any person or thing or whatever could be a tool for that. But David Cross pulled barbecue pork sandwiches. Nice. Man, that sounds good. Have a little midnight snack of that. Yes, sir. Dennis, what is going on? Howdy, folks. On my way to the IT East Yard at Elkhart. Can any of you IT guys tell me the best place to spend the night? The night by the yard, I'm assuming. I pick up in the morning. Nice. Grabbing a load and rolling. Randy, hey man, what's going on? Hopefully you're doing well. Traveling around the old Midwest here. Randy is somebody who hasn't gotten into RV transport. He does a lot of construction and different things. And he's been to Lafayette several times. We've gotten together. He goes, I mean, Tennessee, Ohio, Indiana. I mean, just a little all over the place, but he's a master, I mean, just craftsman of doing renovations and all that stuff. So cool to see you here on here, man. And give me a call. Certainly if you're nearby or something. Dennis, High Nature Nut. I don't think dogs become teenagers, so I'm not sure that They really prepare you for parenthood. Oh man. Richard, hey, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here. Dennis, Woodcutter sounds like an awesome summer. You have planned, is that a missions trip? Man, where do I see? Oh, going up to Alaska. Okay, okay. That's what you're talking about there. Okay. Dennis, how is Emily? Could anything really prepare a person for teenagers? Smash the like button from David. Hey, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Len, are you sure Tim didn't work on it before you bought it? Tim's ready to look like he's ready to knock you out or something. Dennis, thanks for running. Emily is doing very well. She got out of her wrist cast and into her Velcro cast. She's much happier now and sent me on the road. There we go. Man. Tim, if you are doing white, there is a trick to seeing your cuts when you are weeding. I have a US cutter is also cool. Okay. Yeah, so far, what I've done, and it's been fairly simple. I'm just doing a lot of practice runs with the white that I do have. My dumpsters are all red. Go figure. And the white is going to be the lettering on the cans, and then I'll probably either have black or red on the truck, on the doors of the truck or whatever. So, but I honestly just taking a flashlight or just getting real close to the vinyl, I've been able to feel and just see the vinyl where it was cut. Um, and it's all, I guess it also helps. It's the glossy vinyl, so it's not the matte or whatever type of vinyl. So it's for the exterior, what 6 year whatever they say. I'm sure it's less than that with a lot of abuse or whatever, but which I'll probably have. But that's why I got the whole thing to begin with, so I can safely, quickly, cheaply, I don't know about safely, but swap stuff out if I need to on a dumpster if somebody messes it up. But yeah, being able to get the white glossy shiny stuff on these dumpster cans. Yeah, Tim, I might give you another holler. Besides watching your video, I may give you a holler about this stuff as well. If you are hardcore into the vinyl stuff, I am. It's my first day, like almost literally. So I'm all ears. Teach away. I'm ready for it. Dennis, Tom, I remember that vinyl sticker video. It was great, man. I need to watch it. I didn't see it. I didn't even know. I'm late to the party. Wow. Chris, Lynn, that's so hilarious. I dropped my phone in the hole of despair of my recliner. Oh my word. Then it's not Tom, Tim. Oh, Tim. Len's laughing at you, Chris. Dennis, oh no. Tim, get a bottle of the blue chalk for snapping lines. Okay. Sprinkle a very little amount on your vinyl after you cut it and rub it around with a paper towel. Let me read that again. Blue chalk for snapping lines. Sprinkle a very little amount on the vinyl. Okay, okay, so it would fall down into the crack after you cut it and rub it around with a paper towel. Gotcha. Yeah. My biggest problem so far with like the one or two cuts that I made that were actually decent was I taped four corners of the vinyl to my desk here. And then I'm literally just I'm going like this. Oh, I'm going like this, trying to peel off the transfer tape and to be able to line it up, and I didn't do it straight, and then I accidentally let it touch the vinyl, and of course, as soon as you do that, you're toast. I mean, you're just done. And I don't do anything half-heartedly, I completely let the whole transfer paper just touch all over the vinyl, like 8 inches, and just it's gone. It's gone. Um, so I think I need to. I got to figure out a better way of lining things up, and then being able with one hand hold what's left of the vinyl while the other side is somehow taped down or something, and then with, well, this is what they gave me to be able to go like that. Yeah, got to be able to do that. So this is not the vinyl cutting uh live stream, but it's man, so far I am with everything I've bought, including a subscription to the one because I have a Mac, the software for everything included. I think I'm just under $500. So I figure I can mess up still quite a bit, and I'll still have enough to do everything I need. So that's my hope. Tim, please stop by. Show me your tricks. Show me your magic. I'll buy you steak. Whatever we can do, because it's about $400 to $500 per dumpster to have somebody else do it, and I am not doing that for 6 dumpsters plus a truck and future other things I want to do. Ain't gonna happen. Not happening. So, man, did you get SureCuts a lot Pro? I have SureCuts a lot 6. I don't think I have the Pro. Hook 'em Hollers, what a nice surprise this is. Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you're coming through here, let me know. I'll buy you whatever. And if you can share the vinyl cutting wisdom with me, I'm ready to rumble on that. Man. Well, for those of you out there, where are you guys at? Are you seeing loads pick up? Are there loads and it's just low pay? Is it are these transport companies getting the hint that there's not enough, money on the line to make this happen? What are you guys seeing? Travel and Tim hooking. You love those park models. Oh, Dennis. For a steak dinner, I'll come by and pretend to be an expert. Oh wow. Oh man, hook 'em allers. Had my fingers crossed that it wasn't. Oh no. Tim, Dennis, you didn't tell me there's alligators in Arkansas. I could have died. Oh my word. Dennis, there are loads, but the rates are horrible. I need a new company. Man. Let's throw the question out here. Um let's see. Mm, oh, all right. Boom. Here's a question for you. Who are you with, Dennis? Chris James, I heard that IT and Synergy are about to file for bankruptcy. Chris, where did you hear it from? Cite your source. Give me the goods. Talk to me. Reset. How did I know you were going to say that? Nope, no new companies for me here. Oh, we got. It's after 9 o'clock. It's after 9 o'clock. Oh well, Kara just got home. I just got home. We haven't seen each other. I may have to hop off here. She wants to see my face. She I gave you a kiss and I walked upstairs. Let's see. Tim, I'm in Sydney, Ohio. Waiting to pick up in the morning. Loads are a little slow, but still running. Okay. Jim, Chris, where did you hear that? Yeah, yeah. Dennis, Tim, there's an alligator hunting season 2. Wow, come on down. We'll get one. I got an 8-footer a few years ago. What? Most exciting hunt I've ever had. That's crazy. Okay, TV timeout. TV timeout. Um, I have been watching Swamp People for years. I mean, literally, it's on Hulu, and I'm hip deep in watching Swamp People, among a few other shows. But I've been watching people with 22 caliber rifles or pistols with the smallest rope and a hook holding on to this alligator, and then they just point blank range put put the alligator to sleep and then pull the sucker over the boat into the boat, and they put 15, 20, 30 of them, I don't know. Crazy, crazy. I would think I would be scared to death, but I'd absolutely love it. Like after the fact, if I survived, um, I'd be the dude who fell out of the boat. Pretty sure I'd be that guy. Oh my. Let's see. No, it's after 7. um, Tim, Dennis, I was poking around looking for armadillos, and some old guy yelled at me that there were alligators in there. Oh my word, some old guy. But I guess God bless that old guy for letting you know. Holy smokes. Hook 'em hollers. She can see it online currently. Uh oh. You're right. Heard it from a few transporters over the phone. Well, lots of hearsay. Lots of hearsay. Okay. Dennis, Synergy had no loads, but they asked IT for some. IT gave them 200, but all at Elkhart, Middlebury, and was that Bristol? Let's see, Chris, Dennis. I wonder if Bristol Yard is the Team RV yard. Hmm. Todd, Tim was that old guy missing an arm. Todd, I expect nothing less. Dennis, the Arkansas hunt is nothing like Louisiana. In Arkansas, you have to get a snare around their neck. Then you can shoot them. Got to be a shotgun. Oh my word, it's crazy. What? Okay, so wow. I think I would prefer that over a boat with a rope and just hoping you don't capsize and the whole thing. But that's just crazy. I think I would want to be close enough to watch somebody else do it while I'm eating a cheeseburger. Um, I think that's where I would want to be. I'd want to be able to see it within a cheeseburger distance away and not having a concern. That's my opinion. Um, Tim laughing with Todd. Dennis. All $1.35, 45 for CDL. Those are IT rates. Wow. Reset your daily reminder to put pickle juice in your margarita. Wow. Pickle juice. I do like pickles. Man, you guys ever have those small little pickles that I don't know? They're like 2 inches or 3 inches. I don't even know. Um, I've seen them served at like dinner parties or like the carrots and broccoli and the little ranch dressing and different like dipping things. I used to see the pickles with those type of little trays, but now I never see them. What happened to those little pickles? I don't know. I'm off on a tangent, but man, where did the pickles go? Talk to me. Let's see. Here's the question: 12 votes. If you're in here and you haven't voted, you better vote now. I'm about to shut it down in about 20 seconds. Are you looking for a new company due to pay rates? There's lots of reasons why you might be looking at a new company, but right now, there's 12 people who voted. There's 20 people here. Please give us your thoughts. Are you looking for a new company due to the pay rates? Yes or no? I did not leave a third option to be silly because we're being serious for once ever here. Um, yeah, let me know here. Other 7 people. Don't do it if you're driving. Okay, be safe. If you're listening, don't cause danger. Um, Dennis, you have to be in a boat. When you get the snare or harpoon in them, they go nuts and pull you around and bang into the board. It's great for adrenaline junkies. Oh, this would, dude. Okay, here's the best part of that, or not the best part, but here would be the best plug for all of those who do that. Somebody who sells life insurance should be ready, like when you get the tags to be able to, however many tags you buy or wherever you get them at. There needs to be a dude there who's like, in case you get eaten today, let's take care of your family, please. Let's get this life insurance taken care of for you. Buy this policy, get them. Who knows what's gonna happen? Get your family taken care of here. I feel like that's like the perfect positioning uh, for selling insurance. Like, dude, you may be eaten alive. Okay, so let's just can't beat around the bush on that. Let's see. Jim, Dennis, my load is synergy load at $1.35 picked up in lot 4. Yeah, that's some crazy rates. I guess on the other side of it, are you guys seeing crazy fuel discounts? Is it any better? Is it any worse than it has been? What does that look like for you? Reset my vote may have thrown the numbers off. Well, I don't know. Chris, no, I love my hourly pay. Dennis, to Jim, Synergy has a few of their own. Nathan said they will be getting a bunch from Thor and Keystone next week. We'll see. Dennis, I think if my insurance company knew that I did that, they'd cancel me. Yeah, I'm sure somewhere in the fine print there's don't put yourself in like stupidly, wildly dangerous positions of whatever. Or we'll void the policy or something. Dennis, cheapest fuel I've seen around is 298, mostly around 325. Man, I wish I could have 325. Which also, if the bandits are here, I still have not called. I'm a terrible referral, whatever you want to say. Um, every time I think about doing it, I'm already driving on the road and I'm busy and I don't have time to mess with a bunch of stuff. And then when I'm home and available and I might remember, it's like 8 o'clock. I'm like, there's no way anybody's actually ready to take my call and do the whole thing. And at this point, I have more questions about it. So I'm not going to just do an online whatever thing with it. Tim, I've seen several places with fuel under $3. Okay. Nature Photo Synergy only has about 50 loads on board right now. Over half are 165. Okay. Are those CDL loads? Dennis, Chris, what's the Team RV yard? Okay, so I'm going to shut this thing down. 14 votes. And we are literally dead split, and it's not a million people in here, but 14 votes. We are locked at 7 for yes, 7 for no. Wow. I I wish I had like a running log, like once a month for all of RV transport. What people were thinking to see if is 50% a reasonable representation of the whole industry, of people looking at either getting out or getting to a different company to be able to get better pay. Um, man. Chris, I think I'm getting gasoline for $2.98. Diesel around here is $3.79. Tim, I'm in the process of doing a video all about the fuel card. Daniel should be out in a couple of days. Cool, cool, cool. Tim, is that the same card? The bandits they were talking about. Are you do you know if you're doing the same card or not? Dennis, those 165 loads are all short runs, aren't they? Okay. Hook'em Haulers paid 292 coming home from Texas. Wow. And I'm jealous of that. Leaving for Wyoming now and 306. Chris, it's right there on Depot Street and Maple Street. Huh. So that other yard there, the Team RV. Okay. Jim says yes to Dennis about the short runs. Okay. Okay, non CDL. Okay, gotcha. So short non CDL runs, $1.65. If I'm piecing that together. Tim, yes, it is the same card. I'm the one that told them about it. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I think I went to the website. I called once and I can't remember what happened. I didn't go through with it at that time. Something must have happened. I don't know why I wouldn't have. If I made the call, then I got interrupted or something. I'm going to shut this poll off. Let's see. End poll. There we go. We did have one person at the last second there say no. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're closing in on about an hour here, about 54 minutes. Dennis, I need to get rolling. I'll be listening, but I'm at a rest area in Illinois. It's still 3 hours from Elkhart. Wow, that's going to be a long night, man. Please travel safe. Everybody out there, please be careful on the roads. I hope you find the best fuel economy. Fuel? Do I say fuel? Weird. Fuel. I don't know. Man, Nature Nut. Yes, short $1.35 is south. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Tim. Indiana people talk weird. Well, I'll tell you, this industry has, and certainly there's people I meet even locally that talk have different accents and stuff, but this industry being around the whole country, it really is. in the grand scheme of things, it's not that huge of a deal, but it definitely is interesting to get a really wide variety, people all over the country and how they talk, and you just kind of have a, I don't know, it's just a different feeling being in a place where everybody talks the same, but and just noticing some small little things. That's definitely a as you know, the fun side of RV transport. That's like a small little piece or something. That's pretty cool to see. Man, the regional. I can't even think of the word, but differences and all that stuff. Dennis, be safe, everyone. Have a great week. Haven't yet. Okay, Dennis, about the Elkhart. Gotcha. Yeah, guys, be safe out on the road. We'll pray real quick and then hop off here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your patience. Um, yeah, regularly it should be more on time than not here. So we'll go ahead and pray real fast here and hop off. Father, we just thank you for this day. Thank you for this group of friends able to get together here and chit chat and have fun and just help each other out, talk through things. And we just, again, thank you for this opportunity. And please keep everybody out on the roads safe for them to make wise decisions. And for those around them, even out on the road, to make wise decisions. And we just want everybody to be safe. Give them good rest tonight, starting the week, hitting the road. I will be as well, just smaller radius. And we just thank you for this time together. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. All righty, guys. Thanks for joining. We will see you later. God bless, guys. See you.